guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in last week to my cams video. Yeah, I hope you guys found that useful because I know you found the other one useful, so I really hope this was kind of had the same response. Today I'm going to be doing a video on dealing with weight gain and body changing in eating disorder recovery. So yeah, if that's something you want to know more about, then keep watching. Today's video is going to be on weight restoration and dealing with bodily changes in recovery from any type of eating disorder. What kind of sparked me to do this video was I was just scrolling back on my phone, scrolling back on messages between me and my friend, and I just found an old picture that I'd sent. We must have been going out or something, and I sent an outfit and I was like, oh my gosh, I look so small there. And I was so like about it, and it just kind of sparked me to make this video because I think dealing with weight restoration is really hard, and it's something that I still struggle with now. So yeah, I thought I'd make a video on kind of some tips and stuff like that of how to deal with it. I don't really want to sit here and be like, oh, I had anorexia, because like that wasn't what my diagnosis like at CAMS was for, and that wasn't what I dealt with in therapy. When I was in CAMS and stuff like that, they described it as eating disorder tendencies. I had a dietitian and I had a counsellor and I had a doctor at the time, and then I went to CAMS. I'm just ranting now, but yeah, I just want to say, like, before people ask and be like, oh, you weren't diagnosed with anything specifically. No, I wasn't, but I was diagnosed with eating disorder tendencies, and the doctor did say, like, yeah, you have an eating disorder. So, get that over with. Tip 1 is don't look at old pictures of yourself when you had an eating disorder. That is tip 1, I think. That really sparks something bad inside you. I think yourself can be the worst kind of pro-Anna. When looking at pro-Anna and stuff like that, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it can seem unrealistic, because it is unrealistic. But with yourself, it's kind of like, oh, I could be there, I could do that, I could like look like that. But at that time, you kind of have to remember you weren't healthy, you weren't like the best you can be. But if you have like, you know, like old body checking photos, I've deleted all of my body checking photos, all of them sort of things that are going to trigger you. If you struggle with an eating disorder, or if you have anorexia or bulimia or EGNOS, but if you have that, you probably do kind of have some kind of body dysmorphia. I don't know if that's a mass generalisation because I don't really know a lot about it, but I know what I'm trying to say is a lot of people who have an eating disorder also struggle with body dysmorphia disorder. I definitely say I struggle with that. You don't understand unless you kind of have it. Like, it's not that, like, body dysmorphia is, I'm going to put a definition up here, but it's kind of like having a distorted view of how you look, that you can't rationalise what you actually look like to what you like physically see in the mirror. And it's hard, like, because you don't know what you're looking at. And I definitely still get that now. I think that's the hardest thing. Yeah, I say if anything, that is the main thing I struggle with now. I'm like, I don't know what I look like. It's really hard to describe, but you don't know kind of what you look like. And on some days it's like fine, like you don't even check, but on other days it's like you just don't understand. So if you do like struggle with body dysmorphia, I'd probably say, and if you don't body check. I know, like, I never, or like weigh yourself. I never weighed myself when I was in recovery because we just don't have scales in our house, and I think that's a really good idea because it leads to some unhealthy ways of looking at weight. I did used to body check, and wherever I'd go I'd body check. Like, pretty much, for those of you who don't really know, body checking is just what it sounds like, checking your body like after every meal, like seeing, have I put on weight, have I put on weight, when physically you can't tell. Like, after you eat a bowl of pasta, your body changes every situation of the day. Like, first thing when you wake up, your body will look completely different to now at night. Like, it's not going to look the same. If you are in eating disorder recovery, just know that it's okay to feel like horrible. Like, I know some people really have a distorted idea and they're like, I need to feel positive about my body all the time. You don't need to do that at all. You don't need to feel really good about yourself all the time, because it's like, it's normal to feel bad about yourself on some days. That's a totally normal thing, and it's okay to do that as long as you don't think actually one day of not feeling okay is going to throw you off the wagon and just put you back to square one, because that's not how it works. Like, it's okay to feel horrible some days, and everyone does feel horrible some days. And the next tip is get rid of old clothes. Pretty much when I had an eating disorder, I wore jumpers, big baggy jumpers and leggings. But yeah, like get rid of your tiny clothes, because that is just an unhealthy reminder of what you used to be like. And even though your body is capable of being that way, your body is thriving to be something more. It's thriving to be healthy. It's just keeping you there because you won't feed it, and you won't feed, you know, your body, which is silly. Like, you shouldn't want to fit into them again. And last but not least, healthy does not mean fat. I know, I really know how you feel when someone's like, oh, you're looking well, you're looking healthy, and you're like, it's really kind of bad. But like, old people and like your parents' friends are the kind of the worst. Like, that's what I found anyway. Like, my nanny, I love her to pieces, like I love her to pieces, but when I had an eating disorder, I'm telling you, like, if I wanted like some encouragement to keep going and keep losing weight, I'd go to my nanny, because she'd be like, you're looking so skinny, you're looking so good, like la la la. And it's like, yeah, like, but actually that just kind of spurs you on. And on the other hand, like, I'd get like people being like, oh, you're looking healthy today. Like, on the days that I could actually be like, oh, okay, I've dressed up a little bit, I've probably bothered to roll out of bed and put on makeup. It's kind of like, they're like, yeah, you look really healthy. You're like, what do you mean? Why are you saying that? And it kind of makes you think they think I'm fat. Healthy means fat. No, it doesn't. Healthy means healthy. You're looking well, you're looking alive, you're looking like your body is where it should be. Your body is working so well with your soul and your mind. To me, healthy means happy, because healthy isn't something that, you know, has a limit. Healthy is healthy, and it differs from person to person. And I think that's really important. So yeah, that is it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed that, and that kind of gave you a few tips of how to deal with your body changing when you are weight restored or getting to that point. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to say that I had something that I didn't have, but it's just my experiences. So no hate, all peace and love, and I will see you guys next week for my next video. Bye!